What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Rewind with Rekenia. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below your thoughts. When you see people discuss the early days of Motown and female performers on the label, many think of the faces of powerful groups such as Diana Ross and the Supremes or Martha Reeves and the Vandellas, but few mention the contribution of the first woman to sign to the label, Miss Claudette Robinson. Claudette Rogers was born on June 20th, 1942 in New Orleans, Louisiana. In 1950, her family moved to Detroit, Michigan, where she grew up. A somewhat reserved child, Claudette sang in local talent contests and shows, but mostly for fun. "I never in my wildest dreams thought that I could be a professional singer," she said. At the young age of 15, Claudette graduated from Commerce High School and then enrolled at Wayne State University before joining the U.S. Marine Corps. Claudette told You Discover Music, "I wanted to be a school teacher, so I believe that's probably where I would have directed my attention in my education. An encounter with Berry Gordy would change this." In the 1950s, many male singing groups had counterparts, and this would be true for a young Detroit group that was developing as well. Smokey Robinson, a young singer and writer with a dream of stardom, founded the Five Chimes in 1955, along with founding members Warren Pete Moore and Ronnie White, who all began singing together in elementary school. They later be joined by Clarence Dawson and James Grice. After the departure of Dawson and Grice, they be joined by Emerson Sonny Rogers and his cousin Bobby Rogers. The group then became the Matadors. The female counterpart will be known as the Matadorettes. Claudette was a member of this singing group. When her brother Sonny Rogers left to join the Army in 1957, Claudette Rogers joined the Matadors shortly afterwards. A year later, in 1958, this group will become known as the Miracles. Fun fact, Smokey Robinson and Bobby Rogers were actually born at the same hospital in the same city on February 19, 1940, but they wouldn't meet until 15 years later. Claudette and Smokey fell in love and married in 1959, and they became one of Motown's power couples. Their relationship and partnership, both on and off stage, contributed to the success of the Miracles. However, the relationship faced some significant challenges due to the demands of careers as musicians, alleged infidelity, and Claudette's health issues, including several miscarriages and struggles with lupus. These challenges eventually led to their divorce in 1986 after 27 years of marriage. Despite the divorce, they remained close. Smokey has spoken fondly of Claudette in interviews and dedicated songs to her as well. When it comes to the Miracles, the group found relatively quick success thanks to the writing skills of not only Robinson, but Bobby Rogers as well, who's also credited as being the best dancer in the group. The Miracles hit the ground running and changed history for the young label with a smash hit called Shop Around, which gave the Motown Record Corporation its first million-selling hit record in 1960. Claudette was not only a vocalist, but also the group's original tambourine player. Her smooth soprano voice added a distinct element to the Miracle sound. Some of their most famous songs, including the already mentioned Shop Around, You Really Got a Hold on Me, and The Tracks of My Tears. Claudette is often referred to as the First Lady of Motown due to her pioneering role as a female artist at the label and her significant contributions to its early success. This title was actually given to her by Motown founder Berry Gordy himself. According to Gordy, Robinson earned the moniker because, as a member of the Miracles, Motown's first group and first recording act, she was the first female artist ever signed to a Motown affiliate record label, Tamla Records. Robinson left the group in 1964. While some consider this a voluntary retirement, Claudette herself says that she was retired. And that would be the more accurate phrase to say for this departure of the group. In her interview with You Discover Music, she stated, "I wanted to stay on the road. I did not want to come off. Mr. Gordy and Mr. Robinson made that decision for me. I didn't have a choice. My guys, Bobby, Ronnie, and Pete, they would not vote for me. We always said our organization was such that you voted. And they were like, no, that's personal. It's family. I said, no, it's business. I felt that was not fair to me." She and Smokey would have their first child, a son, Berry Robinson, in 1968, and a daughter, Tamla Robinson, in 1971. Both children were named in honor of the Motown affiliation and their close relationship to Gordy. She continued to sing backup vocals for the Miracles into 1972, the same year that her husband, Smokey Robinson, left the Miracles to pursue his solo career. Robinson would later rejoin the Miracles and perform with the group until 2013 when her cousin Bobby Rogers passed away. Outside of her music career, Claudette has been involved in various charitable endeavors. She supported causes related to education, healthcare, and the arts. Robinson serves on the board of the National Rhythm and Blues Foundation and the Hal Awards. In 2009, she received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Robinson was also inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2012, along with the rest of the Miracles. Although divorced, Smokey and Claudette have remained friends, with both speaking very highly of each other. They also make appearances together as original members of the Miracles. Claudette plans to bring her full life story to the big screen soon. The First Lady of Motown, The Claudette Robinson Story, is a biographical documentary on the life and career of Claudette Robinson, including some of her years as one of the founding members of the Miracles. Although it was scheduled for a 2023 release and currently in post-production, no further info on this release is available right now. Claudette has faced many challenges but remains an optimistic force that radiates with positive energy. She can be seen on social media, sharing her story with fond memories of life on the road with the Miracles and with Smokey Robinson. Claudette Robinson's legacy not only lives on through her music, but also through her pioneering role as a female artist in the male-dominated music industry of her time. Unlike many performers of her era, Claudette has remained a significant figure in the Motown company as well, receiving so much love and admiration for her peers. This video was basically just to give Claudette her flowers because she is a pioneer. So let me know your thoughts below. If you have any memories or anything that has to do with the Miracles or Motown in those early years, drop a comment below. You all are always so well with sharing these other memories that may not be included in things or behind the scenes stuff. So if you have that, drop it below. If you have new video ideas, drop that below. Or any just comment in general. I love to hear from you all, and I'll be back soon with another video. Thank you. Bye.